Hello. I have it down to a science now. I got gloves in here. I was so prepared. I was so prepared for Charlie. Oh my goodness, she's so prepared to be on the stream. Hi! Hello. Hello everyone. Happy, Sunday? What day is it? Hi! Do you want uppies? Do you have a poopy butt? I have to check to make sure, because the prescription food helps her poop, but sometimes it sticks to her butt, so it's always a very exciting experience of trying to pick her up. Let me look. Hi. Hi. Let me see your butt. Okay, we good. We good. We good, don't worry. Oh, Bean, I got you. Oh! No, my pillow! Oh, darn. Oh. Disaster. I got her. She's doing really well today. She actually, followed me downstairs when I made breakfast, which she hasn't really felt up to for the past couple of weeks. And she played with her toy. And she stepped on my arm while I was sleeping and gave me a huge scratch, and I just realized it before the stream started and had to go hydrogen peroxide it. So she's doing great. But hello, how's everyone's weekend going? Welcome, we're playing a different game tonight. Something that is... I was thinking, like, as I was looking at this game, so this was something that I saw, this Apico game, which is like a little cutesy kind of Stardew-like beekeeping sim. I saw it on, I think it was the Wholesome Direct. There was some indie games panel a while ago, and just saw that it came out, so I requested a key. And they were nice enough to give it to me, so we're gonna play some of that tonight. I don't know how long we're gonna play it, but at least probably a couple of hours. And then maybe we'll do something else for a little bit. But it does look very cute. I just, for some reason, like with comfy games, I don't know, like I usually only play them in like short times periods. I don't know about you guys with different types of games, but I know some people are like super addicted to Stardew. They just like play for hours and hours at a time. But usually with comfy games like Animal Crossing and that type of stuff, I play a couple of hours and then am good. Have been satisfied with the gameplay. I think it depends on the type of game. Some of them are more addicting than others. Some of them seem like they're meant to be played during shorter periods of time. But since we finished Elden Ring, there's a month till Monster Hunter comes out, so have to just figure out what the heck to play until June 30th. So we got plenty of time. I was thinking maybe Devil May Cry 5. Someone mentioned Dead Space. We got a bunch of indie games. They just released another of the Dread X collections with all the indie horror games on it, which those are always really fun. Yeah, we get a lot of stuff we could play. I'm always open to suggestions too. I saw Socksman posted something cute in the Discord. People have been posting stuff in the Discord. I do look at that, and I can probably get some keys for those too, which is good because money is kind of tight at the moment, but we got plenty of stuff to play. Hi Dork, how you doing? What is Apico? It's a beekeeping sim game. So it's kind of like Stardew from what I saw. But I hate comparing games because I feel like that's kind of reductive. It's like Stardew, but it's its own thing. It's just that kind of like comfy pixel art like farming type game, but it's not farming. It's bees. It's keeping bees. I need a haircut so bad. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. This is all like just dead weight. I'm so tempted just to take the shears and just cut it off, but I gotta wait. This is me getting a haircut next month. It's not a fruit! It's not a fruit. It's not a fruit. Yeah. Let's see if she gets settled. You gonna settle? But yeah, it's definitely weird after playing Elden Ring for like a fucking... Was it like 2 months? I think it was 2 months. Like 2 months. of Elden Ring. My mic looks really loud too. What's up with that? Hold up. That's my mic. Okay, is the mic loud for you guys? Maybe it's just too close. Too close to my face. Looks like it's peaking. Sometimes it just messes. Oh, you know what it is? I went into, Smule, and that changes the mic volume. Sometimes. They play Smule on the computer with BlueStacks. Just emulating Android. It's like Twitch things, but worse. Hi! You are very alert and active, and it's great. 2 months of Elden Ring? It might have been more than that, honestly. I wasn't really keeping track. Oh yeah, wow, okay, my mic's really loud. There we go. That should be a little better. March 6th. There's more than 2 months. It's a long game. It's a really long game. Like, I had almost 200 hours, and I did play some off stream. But, dang, it's a long game. There are some people who got through that game, though, in, like, 90 hours. I have no idea if they, like, skipped half of it. I don't know how it's possible to even, like, get through half of what's in that game. In some of the time periods people were saying it took them. But it was fun. I have been reading, like, people talking about it since I finished, and I'm curious, like, people's overall consensus on it, and some people had the same complaints that I did with the bosses and stuff about them being, too aggro and having weird delayed attacks and being designed around summons, and I feel like everyone's, like, the honeymoon period is over, so people are starting to realize it's not this, like, 10 out of 10 perfect masterpiece that everyone thought it was when it first came out, but it still is a good game, I think. I was saying before I would probably give it like an 8 out of 10, which a lot of people would probably think is pretty low, but hey, again, I don't think it's like this masterpiece of a game, but it was fun. Definitely was fun. And it is, I think it is tough to follow up something like that with, another game, just because of the scale of it, like, playing something after that. I was even thinking, like, as far as games go, like, what would even be a good follow-up after that? This is such a big, long game. What is fun? Also, Melania took me, like, 15 to 20 hours just on her own, which is ridiculous. I was watching Skin Teen fight her last night, and it took her, like, 5 hours. She was a wizard, and she was using the Mimic tier, and they were just, like, slapping her with spell swords. It was pretty great. Don't you just love when you get bitch slapped in the face with blood? Oh, Bloodborne. Yeah, that's what you follow up Elden Ring with, is Bloodborne. Look at this little potato. Yes. But yeah, as far as, like, games go and stuff, I don't really have any, specific direction for the stream for the next, like, month or so. So it's probably gonna be kind of random stuff. Again, if people want to suggest stuff, that's cool too. She did her own thing. She did. Oh, there's cat hair everywhere. It's funny with her too, because she was, like, really struggling, and then just all of a sudden she just went extremely aggro and it worked. Oh yeah, I had so many suggestions for her and I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything because, you know, she already chewed someone else for giving suggestions, chewed someone else out. But she did ask at one point, and I couldn't tell if she was asking for joke suggestions or real suggestions. So I just kept my mouth shut. There's a lot of stuff she could have done though, but what I realized as I was watching her, is Melania's AI is really mean to wizards, like mages, if you stay at a distance from her, because that's what I was using when I was doing the melee, was prompting her waterfowl dance with a projectile. So I would throw, like, a knife and she would waterfowl dance. So apparently that's just all projectiles, because when she was standing at a distance from her as a wizard, she used the attack like 6 times in phase 1. just because I guess that's the programming of the boss AI is if player is at a distance and health is below whatever threshold, do waterfowl, which is really bad. It's bad. I don't think they playtested that boss enough, which is kind of sad. But she got it down. I just think that boss in particular definitely has a lot of issues, and I think I'm qualified to say that after fighting it for so many hours. Alright, Bean, can we play the B game? Can we play the B game, Charlie? Actually, Egofight Mage, pro Melania expert in the chat. When in doubt, waterfowl dance. Exactly. It would have been fine if they just gave that attack different parameters. It would have been fine. But they didn't do that. If every 25% HP, she would do a guaranteed one. Anything you have an indicator, you gotta play cautiously. More nudge! She's doing a lot of nudging. She's doing well today. She's feeling really good. It's good. She's definitely more alert. Very alert. Actually, Melania is a perfectly designed boss, and FromSoft can do no wrong. Ever. Professional game designers from software. I just think people put certain game developers on a pedestal when they shouldn't. What's up, Bujanga? How you doing? That's a very cute little emote. Is that a little dino? A little dino with a heart. Oh, trying to get Charlie's shedding under control. I don't think it's gonna happen. Trying to get this belly under control. So she hadn't had much of an appetite after her teeth getting pulled. So I had just been leaving out like a pile of dry food in a bowl and she wouldn't finish it, but now her appetite's back. So I gotta like ration her food so she doesn't wake me up at 4 in the morning anymore. It's a good problem to have though, I'm not complaining. It's just, it was like all of a sudden, because it was just weeks and weeks she didn't have much appetite, and I guess she's healed up now. She's like aggro crunching food. It is a dinosaur, it's very cute. How's your weekend been, Bujanga? Anyone do anything fun this weekend? I feel like it's been so hot everywhere that it's just like hard to leave the house. It's been nasty. Oh, they made Metal Wolf Chaos? That's true. That is true. They are good memers. Like, I was saying with Elden Ring, and I don't think this was the intention, but a lot of Elden Ring to me seemed like FromSoft parodying itself. Like, just going so, leaning so into what makes their games, like, unique and also ridiculous, that it seemed like a self-parody. Like the opening cinematics with just the still images, and they're just like, the loathsome dung eater, and just like hysterically laughing at that. Like it's supposed to be this epic thing, but it's just over-exaggerated ridiculousness. Like just all these like ridiculous characters they're introducing. It feels like a parody. Someone like made a spoof of a FromSoft game. Aggro crunch, you're like chomping. Yeah, that's what you do. You chomp. You chomp! You haven't been up to much yet. You're looking at a graphic mod for the Stalker game. Oh, cool. Which Stalker game? There's a bunch of them, isn't there? There's like 3 of them, I think, that were popular. That was another franchise that, like, feels intimidating to get into, so I've never played it. Like, looking at it, it looks like it'd be a difficult game. Needed to play Metal Wolf Chaos? Is it on PC? That's on PC too, right? I think Devolver published that recently. Convoluted story, yep. So the story is even worse in Elden Ring. Like, the level of convolutedness is even more ridiculous. In Elden Ring, you'll have NPCs that you spot on one side of the map that will disappear randomly, with no indication, to the other side of the map, and they'll just expect you to stumble across them there with no marker, nothing. Like, it's just, kinda ridiculous. Oh, XD. Gotcha. It's on Steam. I saw someone stream that game. Can't remember who. It looks pretty wild. Standalone mod called Stalker Anomaly with another mod that goes with it called Expedition. Oh, it's graphic enhancer? I was looking at something today. Oh yeah, because people were talking about Morrowind last time, and apparently I do have an Elder Scrolls game, but it's Oblivion. But I was looking at Morrowind just because I had no idea anything about it, and apparently there's a mod for it that people have been working on for like 16 years, which is nuts to me. Like there's a mod, I forgot what it was called, but apparently the original game is just on an island, and then the mod was like trying to make the whole like the whole area around the island. Which is like, why didn't the devs do that in the first place? Like they had the vision for it, but I guess they just didn't finish it, the devs, for whatever reason. But it's just it's kind of ridiculous that people have been working on a mod for that long. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Tamariel? Rebuilt? I think that was the name of it. That was just nuts looking. Honestly, like, the mods make that game look pretty decent for a game from early 2000s. It's very impressive what people do with modding to kind of give new life to older games. But then I was reading people like talking about modding, and one guy was like, yeah, it took me 16 hours to mod my game. I'm like, I don't know if I get that kind of patience. Like, that's like a third of an actual playthrough of the game is the time-wise is like spent modding it. Kind of wild. You loved Oblivion too. The DLC in that game is so good too. I don't know which one would be like good to start with. Also, I don't know if they would be good stream games is the other thing. That's like the type of game that I probably wouldn't play off stream, but might be clowny for some streams, but I don't know if it would be finishable because it's a pretty long game. Modding is its own game, that's true. That's true. It's its own thing. I was gonna look into some mods for Elden Ring. I saw someone did a few different ones that seemed like pretty good quality of life stuff, but people have been modding Sifu a lot, which is neat. There's different skins, different modes into that. You are, oh my goodness, she's lounging so hard, like I can't even get to the keyboard. You're lounging so hard. I've got a beekeeping game to play, Charlie. Okay, alright, yep. Yep. Just getting up. Thinking about it. The Bee-Bobble says Bee-Bobble game. Did you win your Did you win your Urser game, Age? Age has been diligently completing his Dota 2 All-Hero Challenge, which is playing a random list of heroes in a specific order, and you have to win! You have to win a game with each one of them, which is not a great time, because no one knows how to play every hero in that game. Okay, good girl. She's had enough. Alright, see you. You did not win the Urser game. You did win the Puck game, though, which is probably harder. Alright, it is time for bees. You usually end up playing as a mage, and you like to summon Daedra? Well, you blast people from a distance. Wait, what sort of summons? Summons do you have? Like, people? Animals? Well, I don't understand the systems in that game much. Alright. It is time for bees! This game looks very cute. I didn't play any of it, so it's gonna take me a little bit to figure out what's going on in it. But it looks very cozy, so we getting comfy, get cozy, get your snacks, get your drinks. Try not to melt if you're in the Northeast. It's so hot here right now. It's like 95 degrees outside right now. It is warm. Hi, Karkle. How you doing? It is a bee. It's a beekeeping simulator, so you're not the bee. You're keeping the bees. There is another game, I believe, called Bee Simulator, where you play as the bee. which looks ridiculous, but this is more like farming the bees and maintaining the bees, which we did with my family for a while before, unfortunately. So we kept bees for 2 years? 1 year? 2 years? I have some pictures of them too I could share. I gotta dig them up. But we kept one hive of bees 1 year, and then it was so successful that it split into 2 hives the next year, and then unfortunately the weather took them out. But that's the thing about beekeeping, is it's so dependent on the environment around it, and it's kind of scary with all the global warming and stuff to try to keep them alive, because they're not real, like, honeybees aren't native to the United States and the climate here, so most of them are imported from other areas like Italy, and I think it's Italy. They're just hybrids that have been kind of brought over from Europe, so they're not fully adapted to the climate here. The ones we had were a hybrid of some sort of European bee and New England bees. But it is a cool hobby. It is more like almost like farming and livestock keeping. Like, bees, I think, are technically considered an agricultural product. Bees, honeybees at least. There are native bees, which I don't know if have any of you guys seen native bees before versus honeybees. Native bees look kind of different. Some of them are kind of all black and shiny, and most places do seem to have them. We got a bunch around here too, but it's those are the ones I think that are more important to foster, or to support. But honeybees are also really good for just making honey and pollinate and stuff. What's a daedra? I don't know what a daedra is, Bojanga. What is it? What is it? Wait, this is an Elden Ring. Hi, Soldark. No, I finished it. I beat it. Melania was the last bit. I'm free. I am free! And I'm saying I'm free, but I went back to my Melania save before I beat her, and I'm like, can I do this again? And I tried 3 times, and I'm just like, fuck this boss. Fuck this boss. And then I quit the game. That's the thing that I was saying earlier, that boss bothers me so much, because it's the type of thing you can practice for 20 hours, and her RNG is just so fucking obnoxious that it will just make it impossible to win. How do you get bees of different species to knock boots? You see mostly carpenter bees and bumblebees. I love bumblebees. They are the cutest little things. They're little. You ever see the pictures of the bumblebees with their butts sticking out of flowers? They're just like their little legs with the pollen sacs on them, just like beep. Their little bumblebee butt sticking out of the flower. I love bumblebees. Carpenter bees, I don't know if what's a carpenter bee look like? Carpenter bee. I typed in carpenter and it's like, do you want carpenter brute? No, carpenter bee. Oh, I see. So it kind of looks like a bumblebee. Kind of looks like a bumbly boy. And I freaking love bumblebees. Bumblebees, I think, are solitary bees too, so I don't think they have a hive. It's the same with the native bees. Most native bees are solitary, so you don't, if you want to support them, you can just put up a home with a bunch of little tubes in it, and it'll have like 1 bee per tube. That's their home, and then they'll lay their little bee eggs in it. So dark. That's probably right, but when you put it that way, it sounds brutal. Oh, demon-looking creatures. Okay, yeah, I know absolutely nothing about the Elder Scrolls universe, other than the cat people. Sweat bees. Carpenter bees are also solitary. Yeah, for whatever reason, it seems like most native bees to the US are solitary, and the wasps are the ones that are like nasty in hives. Like, I had a yellow jacket in my room the other day just poking around. It got in through the air conditioning, the stuff around the air conditioning. There's apparently mods for this game. What? There's character customization. Heck yeah, I can be a dude with a mustache. This one kind of looks like me. My hair's really long now, though. Oh my goodness, you could put a beehive on your head. I kind of love that. I don't know, what do you guys think? The beehive? The beehive is a hairdo. Beehive is a bouffant hairdo from the 50s. Right? With the like, floofy hair. Killer bees also exist in the US. Killer bees are different from those Asian hornets, right? We have like, it's kind of bad if we have multiple types of killer stinging insects incoming or like living here already. It's a good beehive color. This is very important. I mean, this is like realistic beehive. It kind of makes it look like a mining hat. Can you guys hear the game sounds okay? It's like bird chirping, cute little bird chirping noises. Killer bees aren't native. There's so many insects that are not, like, what is even actually native to this country anymore? There's so many insects that aren't. Like, we got a warning in Massachusetts about jumping worms. Like, I never heard of this in my life. My mom just told me about it the other day. There's a jumping worm infestation with worms that can literally, like, leap into the air. I've never heard of these things. I should Google this jumping worm. Asian jumping worms. Asian jumping worms. Extremely active jumping worms that can leap a foot in the air raise alarm. Oh, it's in California. I thought it was in Massachusetts. Maybe it's here too. Yeah, they're in Massachusetts. What the heck? But anyway, if you see worms like jumping up in the air, apparently you're supposed to like kill them because they're invasive. It sounds terrifying. I don't know about hilarious. That sounds scary to me. Okay. Well, we'll do, I like the red. What's your name? Your color? My name is Shrimp. Shrimpy. Set sail. Killer bees are hybrids of African violet bees. And European honeybees. Oh dear. So, again, two different types of bees got frisky and made something awful. Nature's scary. It's scary. And we get the jumping worms, we get the bees. Hold on, I gotta turn my AC on. It's getting toasty again. There we go. Wait, no, people made killer. Why would you make killer bees? What's up, Captain Hazard? How you doing? Welcome. We're talking about horrible non-native insects like killer bees. Who did that? Why? Why? Okay, yeah, the giant hornets were from. I remember reading they were from Asia, Japan. Okay, set sail. Let's go. Their aggressiveness was not the intention. So one part of beekeeping that is important, and someone, did I post the video or did someone else post the video? I don't remember. I think I posted a video in the Discord a while ago about someone basically, it's sad that they have to do this, but someone extinguishing a hive. Basically, you can get a hive where the queen is too aggressive, and if it's not taken care of and she's allowed to breed, her daughters will be aggressive too. They'll inherit her temper, basically. And then you get a very aggressive hive, and if it's allowed to perpetuate itself, it can spread to other hives and make them aggressive too. So a lot of times, unfortunately, the only thing to do, sometimes they'll requeen a hive like that. They'll put a different queen in, and hope that it will like produce less aggro ones, but sometimes if it's so out of control, they have to just kill the hive, and I would hope that's what they would do, like with something like the killer bees, but apparently someone wasn't doing their job right. when those were made. The bugs will take over. You know how many bugs there are compared to people? Although, I did read somewhere, I don't know if I have if there's an actual statistic on it. Isn't the insect biomass overall, like, declining? Just like the total number of bugs? Yeah. Wow, that's scary. Yeah, the wiki says it's 0.9 to 2.5% decline of the total insect population per year. That's not a good thing. They're bred to make hardier honeybees, but they ended up being hardier and more aggressive. Oh, nice, without actually making honey. That was a big whoops. whoever did that was probably not happy with themselves. There's a reason everything evolves back into being a crab. I would love to be a crab instead of a human. I would love to just no awareness, no consciousness, and those eyes, those little beady eyes. But I am only a shrimp. You can replace the queen, but sometimes they won't accept the queen. Sometimes they'll murder the queen and put their own queen in. So bees are scary. They'll make these things called queen cells. So you can tell if a hive is unhappy with the queen, because if you look at the hive, there's special cells that they make where they laid eggs that will turn into potential future queens to overthrow the existing queen. It's a specific looking type of cell within the beehive, and we had some of those before. You have to remove them if the existing queen is doing a good job. I'll show you guys a picture. It's this is an informative stream. I'm by no means a beekeeping expert, but I do have a small amount of experience with it from our own hives. If anyone is squeamish about holes, if you get that phobia of holes, don't look at this, please. But it does look cool. Where Firefox? Hi, Diggy! How you doing, Diggy? It's good to see ya. Let's see. Okay. So, these are what queen cells look like. They're basically little cocoons where the bigger queen bee is being made to replace the existing queen. And sometimes they'll one queen will be like, okay, I don't like it here, I'm taking my people and leaving. They fly out with half of the hive, that like they're taking them with them. These are wild. But yeah, if you see those in your hive is not happy. I don't know if I'm assuming this game doesn't go into like quite that level of detail. What's up, Risu? How you doing? They can make honey, but it's not guaranteed. Okay, that probably goes against the whole purpose of them, where they were like making them just to make honey. The three Mickey, stop! No more Elden Ring. I'm Elden Ringed out. It was a good game. It was a part of our lives for two whole months. Stream life, but it's time to move on. And next month is Monster Hunter. Next month is Monster Hunter. Who's playing Monster Hunter with us? Who's sunbreaking with us? We get some Monster Hunter people here. It has been a time. It has been, Diggy. What you been up to? I hope you've been doing well. Venus. Not two B's. You need sorry, two E's. You need two E's in Venus. You're finally Elden Ringed out, Captain Hazard. How many hours did you put into it? I was up to like 200 by the time I got burnt out. And how you liking V Rising? I see a bunch of people streaming it, but I don't know about it. Like that friend. How's it going? Remember to be yourself. There's an emote for that. Is it just be you? Be yourself. Be yourself! I don't know the emote, but it's a bee. With like a peppy face on it. There you go, Age got it. Be yourself. 220 hours, you definitely got your money's worth out of it. I gotta play the game. I'm reading too much chat. I gotta play the game. Okay. 2 months. You just like do not want anything to do with Elden Ring, or just coincidentally busy for 2 months. I don't blame people for not wanting to watch Elden Ring at all. You've been loving it. It's a WASD isometric game. It's like a crafting survival game, right? Please help, please. Please. Building bases and combat. How many people can you have on a server? I'm curious. We don't have a good, like, community game. Monster Hunter is gonna be it when that comes out next month, but before that, I don't know. I do have a lot of fun playing games with you guys, but not everyone plays the same game, so it's hard to, like, decide on something. 16, dang, it's pretty sizable. Don't distract me, I'm gonna read. Dear Shrimpy, it was so lovely to get your letter last week. I think it's wonderful that you're taking an interest in beekeeping again. Both me and Gramps had always hoped you'd want to carry on the Keeper family tradition, and there isn't anything more enjoyable than being out here with the bees. Plus, I'll say, it'll be a well-earned break from that busy city job of yours. I've posted you a ticket for the next boat that comes in. Skipper will be overjoyed to see you again after all these years. Have a safe journey, and I'll see you soon. Love, Nana. Oh my goodness. Skipper. Oh ho! We made it, Shrimpy. And just as you were getting your oh, he's okay, he's like a sea captain. We made it, Shrimpy, and just as you were getting your sea legs, ho ho! Here we are. Is it Apico or Apico? It's like apiary, right? Port Apico, and what a lovely day it is. It was jolly good to have you aboard again, matey. Takes me back. Do you still remember your way around the place? Oh ho! No problem. Here, have my map. I know this place like the back of my boat. Bro, the back of your boat doesn't have anything in it. Anyway, you best go see the old girl. She's just at the end of the pier and down to the left. She's been a-buzzin' ever since you let her. If you need anything, just holler. I've got a few trinkets you might find useful. Now off you go. Luck of the Hive Mother be with you. And remember, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Oh, bye. Just like the bee hat. I love the bee hat so much. I'm gonna probably turn down the volume a little bit because it looks loud now. The Hive Mother. We're being assimilated into the Hive. Nana Belia. Oh, Shrimpy, it's so wonderful to see you. Let me get a good look at you. Have you been eating properly? Who's been feeding you? Have you had breakfast? Shall I put the kettle on? How was the boat over? Did you feel sick or... Sorry, there's me getting carried away. It's just so good to see you again. I was so excited when I got your letter. When you said you wanted to get into beekeeping, I was so pleased. It's been a while since we've had a keeper in the family. Your father never cared much for it. Is he dead? Is my dad dead? I hope it's not one of those. It's sad. I was looking through Grandpa's old things and found the guidebook he was writing. There seems to be quite a lot missing, so maybe you can fill in the rest. It would mean a lot to us both. You can view the guide at any time with a G. If you ever get stuck, just have a look through, and I'm sure some of Grandpa's wisdom will guide the way. Well, anyway, look at me. I talked the ear off a bee. I better let you get settled. You probably want to go and explore the island. If you need anything, I'll be back at the house. Be safe. I'm sure there's gonna be just like infinite bee puns in here. Okay, now it's really quiet. Click to claim reward. Oh my goodness. We got a lot of text. We got a lot of reading. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Welcome to Apico, a game about discovering and breeding bees. This book will serve as your guide throughout the game. If you get stuck, lost, stung by bees, this book is here to help. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. You can open and close this book at any time by pressing G or clicking the icon in the bottom middle toolbar. You close any books in the game. Okay. As you progress, you'll unlock new chapters, each with their own challenges and rewards. As this is your first chapter, have a freebie! Keep her safe. Her name is Beatrice. Wait, you get a bee? It's my first bee! My starter bee. Was she just like, she's just chilling in the guidebook, just like in between the pages, just like zzz. Just like So when you get bees to keep them, they actually come in a box most of the time, a big box with like breathing holes in it, not big enough for them to fly out, called a nuke. and you see, and that gets transported across the country. So I have no idea how it works. I just like picture just this writhing, buzzing mass of bees getting transported, and the poor person who has to deliver them a lot of time. Oh, these are all locked. Okay, that's actually, I prefer that. I prefer when the game eases you into the information instead of being like, here's your guidebook with 43 sections, have them all open at once. So we got our bee. Where did we put her? She's just in our inventory. Hold shift to view traits. I don't know what those are. Is it 344? I'm sure it'll probably explain it at some point. Wait, hold on. Oh. Can I put the bee somewhere? Bees. Yes, the beekeeper. That's kind of the thing. Getting around. Okay, you can move with WASD. When you hover your mouse cursor over anything in the world, it will bring up a tooltip in the corner with more information. Okay. Interact with anything around you with the mouse. Okay, you can reach quite far with those cute little arms. I feel attacked. It's personal attack. Bunch some trees, pick up some flowers, scare some birds, just go hog wild. Let's go aggro some forest spirits. Take this axe. And my axe. Okay. Gathering resources. When you click something, you'll use whatever item is in your equipped hotbar slot. Okay. Select that fancy axe. Yep. Okay, click. Now we can do some damage. Try not to think about the fact it's made of wood. I said don't think about it. What is it? We're just chopping down trees with a wooden axe. Yeah! Time to punch the tree. Punch them into submission. Okay, so we're trying to make a bench. So we need 10 trees to make one bench. Go ahead and left click some trees with the axe, collect logs. Sweet. Okay. We cannot claim yet. We must select 4. I'm paying attention to the tutorial. What is this? Oh yeah, the bees. Not the bees! Not the bees! I knew exactly. I was debating making that my title, Captain Hazard, but I went with the "You're Beautiful" title instead. It's more pleasant for a comfy game like this, less drama. New recipes? Check your workbench. I just got 3 logs. I need more logs. What? Where are they? Check your workbench. I don't have one yet. I don't have one yet. This is so comfy. It's comfy unless you have a bee phobia. Then it's probably not. I mean, they are cute in this game, but anyone have a bee phobia? I was terrified, and still am, of not of bees, but of wasps. Yellow jackets are just nasty creatures. Just like do yellow jackets serve a purpose? There's some bugs that it's like their existence is questionable, but I'm sure they do something. Like, I think about that a lot with ticks. Ticks just seem like a parasite. Like, not many things eat them. Like, would the world be okay if just ticks had disappeared forever and yellow jackets disappeared forever? I'm sure the yellow jackets probably are predators for something, but ticks just... What is the point? As you start the deforestation of this poor helpless world. Why is the game making me feel bad? It's like this comfy game and it's like here we go, environmental message. Well, you can always see your hotbar at the top of the screen. You can open your full inventory, okay. You'll pick up any item in a slot and move it to any, okay. Pick up the half the item. Okay. Middle mouse on an item to collect as many of that item as you have in the menu. Okay, I'm gonna probably need to consult this multiple times because my memory is very bad. Time to get crafting. Grab that workbench we just gave you and plonk it down somewhere. Once placed, you can click on the workbench. Okay. So this is pretty standard crafting. You get your workbench, like Terraria kind of thing. Get your workbench, get your recipes for it. Open the workbench, you'll see a recipe for a saw bench. Get yourself enough logs, craft one, and come back here. Would you kindly... Is this game gonna have like some dark twist? Like a Bioshock twist? I'm always so suspicious of very cute, cozy games because of how many indie games are just the cute cozy on the outside and then they have some horrible, messed up, dark twist to them. I don't think this is one of them, but... The last game you played with bees in it was Dodonpachi? And that game has a killer bee you don't want to mess with? What type of game is it? The workbench takes into account all items in any open menus, so you don't need to be carrying the items to be able to craft with them. Thank you! Thank you for doing that! There's so many games that drive me nuts. Subnautica was one of them. Subnautica, the amount of, like, schlepping stuff between different containers into your inventory just to freaking, like, craft stuff was obnoxious. I don't know why games do that. I need more logs. I need more logs. Alright, I gotta plonk down the workbench. What's a good spot? I don't think I live here. I don't think I have a house. Can I use someone else's workbench? This person got a microscope and all that stuff. And all these people. Alright, I guess we're just, this is my home now. We're gonna make a tiny home here. Wait, what is this? Shrub sapling? Oh. I like the noises. Alright, I think we have enough room for the workbench. We'll plonk that down here. Pretty good. And... interact with... So we need to make a saw bench. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Da-da-da-da. That's all from this introduction, but don't worry. We're not gonna leave you completely lost and alone with nothing but bees to keep you company. Aw. I kinda like that. Yeah, it sounds great. As you discover and craft new items, you'll unlock new chapters of this book where you'll be given different challenges and rewards, so make sure to keep an eye here. Now go, little one, be free! What? No, I'm not crying. It's just really dusty here, that's all. Just dust. Go and take this with you. Oh, another axe. And my axe. Menu magic. As you might have realized by now, there's a lot of menus in this game. Yup. If you're unsure what a menu is, or what you can do with it, just press the question mark button for some handy hints. You can move any open menus by dragging the top menu bar. Okay. I can't do that with this menu. I guess this is the book, not a menu. Menus will stay open until you close them or get too far away from them. They just miss you so much. They just miss you so much, you see. Oh, here we go. Okay, now it's a little overload for me. It was the pace was good, and now it's just like bup, tutorial. Now you have a saw bench. You can start cutting up your logs into other materials. Place a log in the left input slot, and you'll see a little handle. You literally you cut it. You cut it. Click and drag the handle. Okay. Immersion. You can also cut wooden planks into wooden sticks, which are used for crafting tools, and throwing at birds trying to steal your stuff. Eventually you'll be able to upgrade your tools, and you won't have to chop wood by hand, unless that's your sort of thing. No judgment here. I love chopping wood. That's a great time. Oh, it's a shmup. The final boss is a giant war machine shaped like a bee. That sounds terrifying. You may have fallen into the Lost Ark hole some time ago, but that's gone now! Does anyone still play Lost Ark? I feel like everyone did that. They like fell into it for a few months and then just bounced off of it. I don't really know anyone who's playing it regularly. Or at least that has said they're playing it. And a bunch of research for paper. That's also, hopefully, mostly finished by now. Wait, for work, Diggy, or are you still in school? Actually don't know. Retro! How you doing? No more Elden Ring. We're done. We're done. I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out on Elden Ring. There's other games, like this adorable bee game. I have to chop wood. I gotta chop wood. This is important. Okay, this is important. Maybe I'll do a Bloodborne playthrough though at some time. I'll do Bloodborne again, or like Sekiro Boss Rush or something. But I get so burnt out on Soulsborne when I play too much of it. They're just unrelenting difficulty. You gotta wanna have like beat your face into a wall for a while. You still play Bujanga, nice. I'm gonna get through the next continent, story, quest line. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious, like, overall with the player base, if it did, kind of dwindle. Yeah, this is B-Bobble the game. This is the B-Bobble game. Oh, you do your thesis as part of your work. So both. What is your thesis on? You don't have to share it if that's too personal. I'm just curious. At this point you're probably sick of moving things one by one. If only there was a quicker way to move stuff around. Luckily for you, there is. When any two menus are open, you can use Shift while clicking to move that stack to the other menu. I'm going to forget all of this. Bee pollen. Ooh. If you have more than two menus open, you can use the O button to set that menu as the target. All shift-clicked items will be yeeted over to the target menu. Okay. You can also press Q while hovering over any menu to set it as the target. Thanks for the bee pollen. You've already amassed quite a hoard of stuff. You're looking like a smug dragon lounging on your mountain of bees and wood. At this point, though, it's probably getting hard to keep on top of said mountain, but oh boy do we have a solution for you. Luckily your inventory and any crate item has a built-in auto-sort functionality. Simply click the down button to the left of the menu and all contents will be sorted alphabetically. You can also click with the middle mouse button. Oh, very good. Oh my goodness, it keeps going. 9 of 43 in the overview! Oh dear. So, this game is very cute. I do like it so far, but I will say I am someone who, as far as tutorials go, it's hard for me to learn if I'm not, like, doing the thing that the tutorial's telling me to do at the time, so I'll probably have to consult this. I have to go back here. They had a bot issue. Oh, okay. So that kind of inflated the player count. That's a bummer. Bee Dragon sounds awesome. That sounds like something that would be in, like, Magic the Gathering. There's a big update recently, so people are probably coming back. Oh, class stuff. Yeah, class stuff is cool. There's new stuff to try. Comparing text analysis tools and using them to discover information in the ticketing system. So, I know nothing about these. This is like, when are you supposed to finish it? That sounds interesting. I unfortunately or fortunately only had a bachelor's degree, so I never really got into that type of stuff. But I had friends who were doing theses, and it seems like it takes a lot of work, but is a fulfilling experience. Oh, there's a photo mode. Okay. Thanks for the sticky pearl. I don't know what that is. Pearl of pure resin formed from residue that clings to the workers. Oh, okay. It's bee gunk. Produced by forest bees, can be sold for rubies. Waiting around. At the beginning, you might find there's not much you can do during the night, or while it's raining if you haven't got any bees that are active during those times. Benches and beds let you nap. So that's actually what happened to our bees that ended up not making it, was the spring was so cold and rainy until late May that they couldn't even leave the hives to forage because they, like, some bees don't really do well in the rain and the cold. So they ended up starving, even though my dad put some stuff in there to feed them. It wasn't, I guess, enough to keep the hive supplemented. You tried for a master's but didn't end up completing it. You burnt out on college. I don't blame you. College is a lot. Like, I definitely feel for people who are going through it now, of all times, with, like, all the COVID stuff on top of it. Like, it's enough on its own. No! Bachelor's with a thesis? Does anyone's? That might be a European thing. I don't think anyone's bachelor's requires a thesis in the States. Or at least I don't know anyone who's did. Maybe it depends on the degree, though. I'm not sure. Mine was in communications, so... Okay, benches and beds. Okay, sleeping in a bed will also set your spawn point. It won't speed up your beehives. Okay. Thanks for the bench to sleep on. Finding bees. I don't have enough for a beehive yet. Let's get to why you're really here, bees, yes. To get started on your beekeeping journey, you'll need to find yourself some bees out in the wild, we gotta catch them. Gotta catch them all. Different species of bees can be found in different areas. Try having a look around for bees flying around. Eventually they'll head back to their hive. To start, you'll need plain old common bee. Or a bee from the forest and a bee from the shores. Oh, okay. We're just slamming them all in there and seeing what happens. Once you find a hive, you can open it, have a look inside, and take any of the bees with you. You can pick up a hive with a hammer. With a hammer? Okay, would like to see that IRL. Have you taken the time to stop and smell the flowers? Your bees certainly will. You can pick up flowers, okay, place them near your hives for bees to visit. So that's what we were trying to do when we had the bees, was like plant wildflowers, and they didn't take that year. But we're doing it again, and hoping that the native bees will enjoy them this year. So the bees will pollinate the flowers and they'll spread, so it's kind of like a self-sustaining system. Okay. Later on, when you have an extractor, you'll be able to get flower seeds from your hives based on the flowers they've visited. You'll even be able to discover new hybrid flowers that can have direct effects on nearby bees, such as increasing their productivity or allowing them to stay up at night. How you guys liking the reading stream? What's brown and sticky? Well, okay, yeah, I guess so, but I was thinking more about tree resin. Collecting resin from trees will let you infuse your wood to make it more versatile and last longer for beekeeping purposes. I don't have a tree tap. Alright, I think we have exhausted the menu for now. And it exhausted my brain for now from reading it all, so, I think I don't even know what I needed to do. I need to find a beehive and steal the bees, I think, was the goal there. We can craft all this stuff, too. What was this? What was this thing, even? This, like, these are storage crates. Yeah, storage crates. Oh, okay, the saw bench. You can... Wait, how do I close the... Close the menu. So the saw bench we made here. So we're just gonna put them side by side. There we go. And they said something about putting the wood in? Whoa. Woo! Woo! Oh, it makes little sawing noises. Oh, that's fun. This is relaxing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these, but I think I can break them down further, they said? Into sticks. There we go. I like the idea of this, but at the same time this might get very tedious if you need to craft a bunch of stuff. Having to do that one by one, but I guess that's probably the point, is to get you to slow down and enjoy stuff. I'm out of... Wait, hold on. There we go. Thought we were out of space there. We got a bigger inventory than the hotbar. Any university degree requires you to write some sort of paper. Interesting. That's probably a better idea, because there are definitely tons of people here that have a degree that basically learned nothing from it, I think. So having something to prove at the end that you did learn will be good. You did have to cooperate with several people to write an optimizing C compiler for your degree, which was worse than a paper. Group projects are terrible, and they only exist to make you, prepare you for the soul-crushing reality of working with other people who don't do their job. You have 4 months to complete everything. Oh, so you're doing it over the summer? But now you're going in with stack of preps, so it should be a relaxed process. Good. Glad you don't have to cram for it. That is not a pleasant experience. Yeah, we're gonna deforest the entire island. And there's gonna be some commentary on environmental destruction and the bees. You know, you don't have to just live in the wilderness with junk all over the place, right? Oh man, that was my plan. I think it's time we got you building your own place. Place tiles and walls will automatically snap to the grid, and you can hold down to place multiple at once. If you make a mistake, you can use your hammer to pick it back up again. Okay, how do I make them? How do I make the tiles? To collect certain resources, you need the right tools for the job. You can't just go around punching trees. Watch me. Watch me. Axes let you collect logs from trees and bushes. I guess we already have one of those. Pickaxes let you mine stone from rocks. Spades let you dig up, place seedlings and saplings. Hammers let you pick up, place crafting items, beehives, and tiles. I guess this is similar to Terraria, but we have a spade instead for the farming bit. If you make yourself one of each, it'll give you a bunch of rocks. Nice. Oh no, I'll give you a bunch of rocks. Oh, I love rocks. Great. So I have to make all these tools, and I have to make tiles, which I don't know if it said how to make tiles. What's up, Ghost? How you doing? Oh, is the compiler? Oh, you lucked out if you had a decent group. Oh dear. It's you, cutie! You guys just like, do not go. Do not go in the water. It is deep and dangerous. You guys all, study comp sci in school? Computer science stuff? Hold shift for info. Used to breed bees and produced honeycomb. Bees in a natural hive cannot be crossbred. Why is it green? Okay, don't mind me, I'm just gonna... The queen has finished her cycle. Just gonna yoink some bees out of here. Are these the bees that I already have? I'm not sure anything that's happening here. Can I just take the bee? Can I just take it? Like, oh my goodness, I can just take them. Just take them. Just take them all! This is so much more relaxing than actual beekeeping. You'd have to smoke them, and you'd have to put on the beekeeping suit, and still probably get stung a few times. And then you might get some honey. I don't know about these bees over here. I don't know if we should touch these ones. Queen button? What did I just do? What did I just do? I made a queen. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Forest queen, she's got a little crown. Like, it looks like a crown. I accidentally made a bee. Okay. We'll just, we'll leave them be. Then get out of here. Alright, well I got a pocket full of bees and honey, and we unlocked something. Is that a new recipe unlocked? Oh, I guess that's at the bench. To the bench. I forget where I put my bench. Who's this? A beekeeping legend. Without them, we would not be where we are today. Sir Semgear. You can just mutate a random bee into a queen. It seems like like you're the queen now. You're gonna lurk because you hate bees. I'm sorry, Zyro. These are very cute bees, though, to be fair. They're very cute. Not non-realistic bees. Oh. Magazine rack? What is this? Crates? Large crate. Bench. I got all this stuff. Trash can. Magazine rack. Used to store magazines. I don't have any of those. Oh, here we go. This is what we need. Alright, let's make all this stuff. Does this just go... Okay, it automatically goes in the inventory. I'm gonna need storage. And more sticks. To the sawmill. Produce more sticks. Gonna be here for a minute while we're sticking. You still have nightmares about not turning in an assignment? Or missing a mid-final exam? Yeah, they never go away, I get those too. I feel like those nightmares, like, are more... The nightmares where you're, like, back in school are kind of symbolic of, like, stuff that's going on in your everyday life. Just stresses, I think. For me, I know when I dream of being back in, high school at the current age I am, it's just, like, feeling like, stuck or not progressing in your present life. It's probably not the same for everyone, but it made sense when I saw someone putting it that way. Okay, so we can tap trees and get sap now. Don't you just love the rain? No. Oh well, bad news about this chapter, I'm afraid. As you might have realized, not all bees like the rain, but some bees love it. It's also a really useful source of water, if only we had a way to collect it, though. Oh wait, we do! You can craft rain tanks to collect and store rainwater. Later on, when you're all stocked up on honey, we can combine the two and make some delicious Apicola! Apicola! Okay. Now you've been tapping these trees, you probably want to start collecting the resin somewhere. Oh yeah, I should probably make this stuff before... Should be making barrels before we tap the tree. You can craft canisters using waterproof, which you can make from lily pads that grow in the shallows. Canisters are portable, but can only hold a small amount of liquids. Barrels can't be moved, but can hold much larger quantities. Be careful with your hammers, though. A broken barrel will spill your precious fluids everywhere. Not my precious fluids! By the way, there's 30 more menu things. 30 more! You guys like the reading stream? This is intense. There's a lot to learn at the start. It's a little overwhelming for me. I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm using a log! Why is it not chopping? Using a log to chop down a tree. Do not do that. Oh, there's a beehive behind the tree. I wonder if this world... I guess it's probably procedurally generated. I'm trying not to hammer the beehive by accident. Common bee. I think I already have the common bee. Should I just take the bees? Should we just take them? There was something talking about combining inventory slots and stuff, but I can't remember. Time to... Oh. Okay, so it just takes 2 random bees and, like, fuses them together into the queen bee. Okay. I see. And then I guess she makes honey and more bees. I see. That's how it works. Okay. This item's out of reach. Oh! Beekeeper's Delight. Can be picked up by hand. I don't know if I want to do that, though, because the bees are here. I like how the bees are, like, 4 pixels. They're so cute. They're so cute. I made them angry, though, I think. It's definitely a relief when you wake up and you're like, oh, thank God, I don't have to go back there. Ugh. Some people say that school was like their best time of their life, their golden years, and I don't understand that. Like, high school and stuff. That makes me sad if you peaked in high school. You never finished 6th grade. You must go back as a 30-something, 40-something-year-old. You must go back to 6th grade. You must go back and sit in Mrs. Stevens' math class and pass your math final. Swamp board. Okay, lily pads. That's what we need. We need to make some waterproof barrels and tap some trees to make some sap. Why am I making this sap? I don't remember. I don't remember. You have to interact with 6th graders. I don't know, 6th grade was rough. Like, middle school I feel like was way tougher than anything I did in college. I breezed through college, pretty much. I got out in 3 years, but my degree was an easier one, so I can definitely see people, preferring, if they had a harder degree, preferring earlier school years. Yep, DBZ Fusion Bees, it's fine. Most people seem to be very 6th graders. But honestly, Diggy, I think one thing you realize as you grow older is people are just big kids. That's something I have realized, like, people never really grow up. Whatever person they were as a kid, most of them are still the same as an adult. People are just like big awkward kids pretending to be adults, but no one knows what they're doing. Okay, so I need to tap some trees. I need to make a barrel. How do I make the barrel? Not this. Alright, we're gonna make some tools. Make the wooden canister. Oh, I need waterproofing. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff to craft! What is all this stuff? Okay. So we made the waterproofing so we can make the... we can make the wooden canister. Wasn't there a barrel? It's like a barrel that was a bigger one. Maybe it's not unlocked yet. Do not see the barrel. Alright, craft this. A few of these. And, what's the inventory space? Let me stack my bees. Okay, you can't stack the bees on top of each other. Each bee needs its own slot. And also the wooden canisters. Some of the things are stackable and some of them aren't. I think what we really need is storage. I'm gonna just, like, stockpile all this stuff. Let's make a crate. Let's make some crates. We should probably make a house to put them all in instead of just leaving them all there. Don't worry, Shrimpy can edit your resume. It's true. It's true. If anyone wants to dox themselves and have me edit your resume, hit me up. Hit me up. I have experience editing resumes and also Chinese fan fiction translated to English in audiobook format. What's up, Pi? Is a Pokemon with bees? It's kind of like Pokemon, like you gotta catch all the bees, but I don't think we battle them against each other, although that would be hilarious if we could. It's comfy. It's people compared it to Stardew Valley, which I haven't played personally, but it is very cute and cozy. Is the game volume okay for you guys? Can you hear the crickets? I like the cricket noises. What's up, Draconic? How you doing? Yes, we're playing other games. We finished Elden Ring. It was a good game. It was a good game. I enjoyed it, but there are many games to play. And this is one of them. This game is very cute. We're trying to figure out where to start, though. There's a lot of stuff to craft. Apparently you make a beehive out of honey comb that you collect from the other beehives. So we need to pillage more beehives before we can build our own beehive. Calculus broke you initially, then you ended up taking Calculus 3 as an optional class. Why? Do you like math? Math is scary. Best strat, hack the matriculation server and give yourself an A. In ethics. Middle school was socially tough for you. I think it is for most people, Panda. I don't know, any of you guys have an easy time in middle school? I feel like the only people who had an easy time in middle school were usually bullies. So I think I put the spigot on the tree. And then I put the canister here? Yeah, look at that. I don't know what's happening. It's draining. It's draining the tree. Wait, hold on. It's loading. My tree sap is loading. Okay, so you sell maple syrup, basically. I think that's what we're doing with the sap, or we're using it to craft something else. You're not big! Just awkward and a kid. You same, honestly. Same. Crafting. I'm not gonna teach you guys about the birds and the bees. That's you gotta ask your parents about that. I don't get paid enough to do that. Now playing Hypnorum. That's cute. It just announces the soundtrack. Man, this game's so cozy. The queen has finished her cycle. Let me steal your children and put them in my pocket. My pocket's just full of bees. Where am I putting all these? I just have a pocket full of bees. I have a pocket full of bees. I got a pocket full of honeybees. There came a point where you really started to appreciate the weird shit in math. Yeah, math is probably incredibly fascinating if you have the brain for it. I do not have the brain for it. I need a pickaxe. Alrighty. I think I have enough sticks. I gotta make tools. I gotta make the tools that we do not have. So we need a pickaxe. We need... Oh, I don't have enough sticks. We need 10 sticks and 5 planks. What's up, Private Wings? How you do? How you do? How you do? How you doing? Fight the bees. Who needs their honey and them pollinating things? We need their honey. We need to steal it from them. I was saying earlier, oh, wait. Who's this sketchy man? What are you buying? I was saying earlier that bees, honeybees are basically like an agricultural product. They're not something that would live on their own without people kind of taking care of them here, because they're not native. They're more like equivalent to a cow or something that humans have just domesticated so much that they raise, but there are native bees. They just don't produce honey like the honeybees do. You're good, you just got home from work. It's been a busy month. Lots to do. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Draconic. It's good to see you. I know a lot of people have been busy lately with stuff picking up again. Theoretical math isn't that bad. It is if you're stupid, like me, with math stuff. I don't think I have much money. Do I have money? Where does it show my currency? None. I am broke. Okay, I have no money. Can I take your stuff? I don't have enough rubies. I don't have money. Okay. I can talk to him, though. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. He's literally just the RE merchant. He's just the RE merchant. You were homeschooled for middle school, yes, so that would explain why it was an easy time, because you didn't have to interact with most middle schoolers, which are terrible, terrible tiny people most of the time, because they're trying to push their boundaries, and kids can be such assholes, like, and not even, a lot of the time I don't even think it's the parents' fault. They just can be jerks to each other. Feels like thinking with portals. At some point it weirdly clicks. Oop. You gotta click on a specific, speaking of clicking, we gotta click on the specific spot on the tree. I'm just trying to get enough stuff so we can go to the sawmill here. Alright, we're gonna make some sticks. Oh, it gives you sawdust too. Cool. I didn't notice that. I think I didn't take the sticks last time. I think I just left them in here. Thank you, Solder, for adding that quote. People are gonna be like, what? Draconic, I'm playing this on Steam. I actually asked the devs for a key through Keymailer, and they were nice enough to gift it to me. So I lucked out with that, but it is very cozy. It's a very cozy game. It's probably on itch too. I'm not sure. Okay. So I have 33. I think I need more of these. So we'll put this back. Put these back in our inventory. And make some more planks. I didn't really count how much in particular I need. Hey, honey! Barely any teachers actually give ways that can be applied. That's true, Age. Like, a lot of the stuff, it's hard to, like, it's really hard, especially, okay, geometry proofs. Geometric proofs. I hated those, because the whole time I'm just thinking, like, when am I ever gonna use this? It's like, why do I need to prove this? And is this thing because it is? It's just logic. Like, why do I have to detail every step of it? It's this thing because it is. It's because the rule says it is. It drove me nuts. Like, there's no need to use that shit most of the time. Alright, I think it auto-saves, it seems like, so... Where should we build the house? I gotta like deforest a whole area. Should I creep into this person? Should I like do like an in-law apartment on my grandma's house? Hey grandma, moving in. She'd probably love that. Need my personal space. Alright, we're making a pickaxe. Did I craft it? Yes. Okay, we made a pickaxe and I have no space. I'm just full up of stuff. I have to put a crate down. Hopefully you can pick up the crate with all the stuff in it and then move it. Wait, how do I pick just one? No. How do I pick just one crate? Right click. Okay. There we go. That's all. I didn't want to put 3 down. Okay. Should I just make a crate full of bees? Oh my god, you can just put them in a box. Just put all the bees in the box. This is my bee box. This is, they're just like inside the box. Bzz. Bee noises, angry bee noises. We'll put them in there. We will put the pollen and the honeycomb and the sticky pearl. This is like all the bee stuff box. These are all bee things. Sort those out. Beautiful. Common bees, common bees, common bee, forest bee. I need a 3rd type of bee. I want to say they said marine bee, but that doesn't make sense to me. What was the last type of bee? Verge bee, yeah. Marine bee does not make sense. What's a verge bee? Click to learn more. I can't. I can't click it. It won't let me. I want to learn more about the verge bee. How do I find a verge bee? Oh, it is on itch. Cool. I like to get stuff on itch, if at all possible. But with keys, I don't really have a choice. Applied math is science. Science is so much cooler. Are you Parappa? Yes. It is. There's this neat theoretical cone shape that has finite volume but infinite surface area. I mean, there's a lot of theory stuff that's cool, but like, I'm very practical with stuff. Like, if I can't see a practical application for most things, I just don't care. And that's coming from someone who minored in philosophy in school. Like, I don't have, like, the patience for that stuff anymore. Hi, Keith! Thank you for lurking! I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're having a good rest. I always remember taking a boring-ass math class. And literally the last day before the final study, the teacher was like, oh, here's a cool way it can be applied in video games, and everyone was like, why did you not tell us this earlier? They can't have you actually being interested in their subject matter, right? Oh shit, my syrup. Bees in a trap, but bees in a trap. That song makes no sense. No, I don't want to chop down the tree. I want to get the syrup. How do I get the syrup without chopping down the tree? Tree fully drained? Yes. You have served your purpose well, tree. Now I must end you. You've served your purpose. Thank you. Well, that feels mean. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! A bee on the verge of greatness. The verge bees? They gotta have like a special hive. Oh look, birds. Birds! Hold on, let me steal more babies. Oh, I can't. Babies. Make more babies. Steal the honey. I like how the bees just start swarming out as I'm doing this. This is good. This is good. I'm sure they're happy with this. The flowers have little hearts. They're so happy being pollinated. Like, heck yeah. Heck yeah, bees. Rub your butt on my face. That's what flowers think, right? You're here for BB King. It's just been endless bee puns. I'm gonna make my house here, because my shit's already here, so. The theoretical things are used to disprove something? I just feel like you need a special type of, just, not cognition, but your brain needs to work a specific type of way to kind of enjoy that stuff. There's people who are more apt to enjoy that than others. Just like anything, I guess. Rocks! I'm so excited, we got rocks! I don't know if that unlocked anything. Oh, I need to make a barrel. How do I make a barrel? We can make a hammer. Let's just make all the tools. Let's make a hammer. Okay, so we made a hammer. We'll make a spade. Oh, need more rocks. We'll make a wooden spade. We'll make a predictor? Used to predict the potential offspring of a queen. What? Oh, this gets advanced. Okay. I can make the barrel now. I just need 10 waterproofing sludgies. I gotta find more lily pads. Now playing music. Wow, so comfy. This is like whiplash after playing Elden Ring for so long. This is so cozy. It's just like getting stepped on for 2 months. It is just flower sex, true. It's true. The music is really loud compared to the rest of the game, so I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit. It is good music though, it's very comfy. Be sick! Cute. Is the music volume good for you guys? You're average in physics, always had boring teachers, and could never get into it. Now you watch astrophysics videos just out of curiosity. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree, Ghost. If people have, if their curiosity is encouraged, if things are done to provoke curiosity, it definitely helps people learn things more naturally. And I'm just like a naturally curious person about a bunch of different topics. Like same thing, we'll watch YouTube videos on just random subjects. But the way education is set up, it's more you need to learn these specific topics that are required to with our curriculum. Like you're not encouraged to pursue where your natural interests are. You're encouraged to have this well-rounded education that most people don't use all of it because their interests really don't lie there. They won't use it in their everyday life or their job or anything. They are afraid to jump in too deep, and also, honestly, they're probably just overworked and tired most of the time. Like, they can't get too creative because they just don't have the energy for it. Teachers are very, very hardworking. Verge Bees sing Beater Sweet Symphony. Oh my god, the Verge. That's a throwback. Oh, I found the Verge Bees! Yes! The output slot. Sorry, output only. Put the bee back! Oh, I can take these bees too. I only need 2. Okay.